Welcome back to the Wednesday video email. I'm doing this every week, just trying to provide some value. And really this week is about something that I've completely changed my mind on recently. So for those of you who know, I'm doing 75 hard. I'm on day 50 today. Not the day that you're reading this, the day that I'm recording this. I think the day you're reading this, I'll be on day like 56 of 75 hard. And it is something that requires a lot of discipline. That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because it's very challenging. It's a lot of different things, a lot of different moving parts. It's very hard on your body, very hard on your mind. You develop a lot of mental discipline, or a lot of discipline, a lot of mental toughness throughout doing it. And one of the things is you got to eat super clean, or not a lot of what people call junk food, not a lot of like candy, pizza, anything. I guess none of that stuff. You can't have any of that stuff on this plan, which is not something I necessarily believe in, right? I think for those of you who've been following me, maybe your clients, I believe that people should have all of the foods they love in moderation. But what this has made me realize doing this and eating in this way, which is a way that I haven't eaten in a while, it makes me feel really good. And I've realized that I have a really good relationship with food. And it took me a while to get that relationship into a great place. But I enjoy eating a lot of quality foods and keeping the number of less quality foods, fun foods, candy, pizza, ice cream, all of that to a low amount because I feel so much better on a regular basis. I have better workouts, my mind's working better, all of these things. And so what I've come to realize is that it's really person dependent. You know, you really got to experiment with what's going to work best for you. If you find that, you know, you have a terrible relationship with food and you binge on these certain foods, then it's probably a good idea for you to fix that, right? You want to fix that before you try to do anything because it's just going to hinder you in the future. I know for me, for years and years and years, I struggled with my relationship with food and constantly binging and constantly having troubles when I went around certain foods. And what I find is I don't have troubles around any foods really anymore. You know, there's certain things that, I should say, candy and ice cream are generally things that I do struggle a little bit more with, but I don't keep those in the house for those reasons. But I just feel so much better, and I am somebody who loves feeling good. So maybe if you're somebody who, you know, you do have a good relationship with food, it's worth trying to keep your food quality ultra high for a little bit to see how you feel. I know it can be difficult to navigate events, and that's something you want to keep in mind is that, you know, if you do have a lot of events, different places where you can't necessarily control the food quality, you know, if you do want to keep your food quality high, you either have to bring stuff with you or you have to, you know, understand that you're probably going to have to go a different route, or you're going to have to make substitutions, or you're going to have to, you know, really hone in on certain things in those meals that are going to fit to that plan. And so I don't necessarily recommend it for that, but I think that it is a really good thing to help you feel the best that you possibly can. And that's about all I got this week. You know, I think that I used to believe that everybody should include all their favorite foods. And, you know, if you enjoy the way you eat and you eat in a way that just has tons of quality foods, tons of nutritious foods, you keep your food quality at like 90-95% whole foods, and you love the foods you're eating, fucking keep going with it. Keep going with it. If you just don't like eating that stuff that doesn't make you feel good, because let's be honest, if you eat a lot of sugar, if you eat a lot of garbage, if you eat a lot of that you know, less nutritious stuff, you're generally not going to feel as good. You're not going to have as much energy. You're not going to sleep as good at night. And so that is why I've changed my thought process when it comes to food quality. And I believe that it really is person dependent on what makes you personally feel your best. And so make sure you try different ways of eating. You know, don't subscribe to what one person does or what the other person doesn't. You know, make sure you do what's right for you and what's best for you and what makes you feel your best. And I'll guarantee you that one thing I do know is if you're somebody eating 50% quality foods, you are going to greatly benefit in just about every area of your life by increasing that food quality to even 60, 70, 80%. It's going to make you feel 10 times better, 100 times better. You're going to sleep way better. You're going to perform way better. You're going to get more shit done in less time. All of that stuff can be accomplished through food quality, through eating right, through eating better, more nutritious, more micronutrients, all of these amazing things. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully you have a good rest of your Wednesday, and I'll be talking to you soon.